Wilma. She's our new puppy, and I wanted to start really focusing on training with her. And there's so many commands, there's so many things to keep track of with a new puppy, from the common commands like sit, stay down. We wanted to focus on playing with her ears and these giant paws, just so that she could get used to being handled, and that she's properly socialized, and that she's just learning in this phase where she's kind of discovering the world around her. But I wanted to do it in a way where I could track that progress and take notes, because the time that we have with her at this stage is just going to go by so fast. So I thought bullet journaling just our training and tracking our training was going to be a good way for us to kind of document that journey. So I hope you enjoy this little video to show you what we're teaching her, how I set up our bullet journal to track all of the things that we're teaching her and her progress. And I want to share with you what it is that this little magnificent girl can do.
Wilma is about 3 months old. She has grown so much, so having a way to track her progress has been so helpful already. I will link all the products that I'm using below, but these are ones that we carry in our shop, including our own in-house made dog grid journals and some of our favorite pens. I use the Fudenosuke brush pen up top. That's one of my favorite go-tos. And then I used our Le Pen pigments for the writing. I have the red there and the black. And then I used Jelly Roll pens to create the boxes for the tracker. And then to fill in the tracker as I go, I'm using my favorites, the Tombow dual brush pens, and I just sort of color in the little boxes as we make our progress. Now on to the layout. What I've done here is I've set some goals for this tracker. I've picked some commands and I want her to learn these by the end of the week. And then I set some parameters. So each command she's got to do at least 10 times per session. And I want to spend 5 minutes per session working on her ears, paws, and mouth to sort of get her desensitized to all the touching, so that when she finally gets groomed, she will be comfortable having her paws, ears, and mouth handled. On the far left, I have the days of the week, and then our little session tracker under each command. And I left some space below for some extra notes. Maybe she picked up something really quick. I want to be able to jot that down under each command. I was on Reddit and Googling to see which commands might be best for her to learn at her age. And so these are the ones that we're starting with. And the first one that made the most sense was sit. And then we taught her down. Touch. Place. This is where we want her to sit at a designated spot. And here in the book we wrote down wait, but we actually taught her shake. And then of course working on her paws, ears, and mouth. And of course I had to use our Wiener Wonderland washi. I really like this style of bullet journaling because we're just focusing on one thing. It's not about filling a journal and doing lots of drawings. We're really just tracking and monitoring the progress of one thing. So it's really easy to simplify it and record your progress that you can look back on. Is this the kind of bullet journaling habit you could get into? Leave a question or a comment in the comments below. I know that bullet journaling can be really overwhelming, and even learning a new habit like training your dog can be really overwhelming. So I'm really excited to leverage this tool to help me keep myself accountable in training little Miss Wilma.